Buddha's own monks, a group of monks, commit suicide because he emphasizes dukkha, dukkha, dukkha so much. If you simply try to be joyful, you may end up becoming silly. My true nature is bliss. I am strong by nature. That will become motivational talk. Vedanta will become motivational talk. With their words, they are supposed to depress you, but with the way they are supposed to inspire you. All this question comes only until bliss happens. If it happens, you won't want to see its source or why it is there, how it is there. I know there are some spiritual schools or masters who will emphasize joy and bliss. But there again, it is not so linear. You can approach it the opposite way also. And in a way, that is what happened to me. Intuitively, that's what happened to me. Tremendous suffocation, heaviness, depression, whatever you want to call it. But it is not heaviness and depression and suffocation in the way that it is usually understood, because innately I know there is something more. So it is not as if I am giving up. It is not as if I am concluding. So I know this is not it, nobody can help me, what to do, and then crack. So, and even if you see many texts, spirituality, they will always emphasize dukkha first. Klesha, dukkha, vishada, all that they will emphasize first. So in fact, traditionally that is done more. But that has a drawback to it. Both ways of approaching it has a drawback to it. If you approach it affirmatively, like suppose now I say, I have come to realize it. The core of me it is bliss. And I don't know why it is so. If I give you affirmative statements, you are bliss, you are consciousness, I can tell that. From my personal experience, I can tell that to you. At that moment, it is told to give you a certain impact, because the person who has personally experienced something, when they say, they'll say it in a certain way. The words will impact you in a certain way. But they cannot be stored and reproduced and as information. You cannot reproduce it. If you reproduce it as information, somebody considers that as information and says, my true nature is bliss, I am strong by nature, that will become motivational talk. Vedanta will become motivational talk. So it will work only first hand, somebody will affirming it to somebody, this is how it is. But if you make it information for your affirmation, it will become motivation. It won't mean anything. Same thing with joy also. If a guru simply emphasizes bliss, and if you simply try to be joyful, you may end up becoming silly. That happens to people. That's the drawback of approaching like that. If you approach it by emphasizing the suffocation, see, psychologically you are a shell now, limited, restricted, you are not seeing anything beyond that. It is not liberating itself. So whatever you do is finally limited, it is giving you sorrow. If I emphasize sorrow, finally you may get depressed and commit suicide. It has happened. It has happened in, for example, Buddha's time. Buddha's own monks, a group of monks, commit suicide because he emphasizes dukkha so much. He emphasizes a solution also, gives a solution also, but even then, the emphasis is more, so they took it like that. Life is meaningless, it is all dukkha, and a group of them commit suicide. When Buddha was alive, not even after him. It is there in Tripitaka. So emphasizing sorrow has one drawback, emphasizing bliss has another drawback. Emphasizing sorrow is more factual because that is the present state. It is not that pleasantness is absent. in your life. It is also there. You can emphasize that. But the more, what is a fact for you now is some bondage is there, some hunger is there. You can talk of it in many ways. Some limitation is there. Emphasizing that is more factual. So you need not go there, talk directly of bliss. The only thing, the danger should be taken care of there. It shouldn't take you to psychological conclusion that oh, there is nothing, and then that is where spiritual teacher's job is a very tricky job. With their words, they are supposed to depress you, but with the way they are supposed to inspire you. That's how it should happen.